tips and tricks. Number one thing is to skate your way. However you want to skate, whether you want to skate freestyle, vert, street, just goofy, you want to do no complies, it doesn't matter. Skate however you enjoy skating. Don't get caught up with whatever somebody else tells you to do. So everything else in the list too, I mean, you can really just throw it out the window. That's the most important thing, is to skate the way that you want to skate. The next thing is getting a setup. You want to try to get a pro level board, the best that you can get. You want to try to spend at least like $130 on a setup, but if you can't afford that, then just get what you can afford. Everybody talks bad about Walmart boards, but you just get what you can afford to get. If that's all you can afford to get it so you can start skating. But if you can afford to get something better, it'll help you out a lot more to have a better setup, because you'll be able to skate better and you won't have to fight the skateboard to get it to do what you need to do while you're trying to learn how to do something you don't know how to do. But if you do have to get one from like Walmart or Target or whatever, you try to just get one that has metal trucks instead of the plastic trucks. Number 3, as far as pro level board brands, there's really no board that's better than another board, or a setup that's really better than another setup. It's all preference, and you'll go through many different brands and setups before you find what you may just absolutely love. And then even with that, every brand may have different board shapes, widths, lengths, wheelbases. So even if it's the same brand, you can have a whole different setup. If someone ever tells you that Zero is better than Death Wish or Element's the best or whatever it might be, that's just their preference, and you have to find your preference. 4, play skate whenever you can. If you meet somebody new at the park, even if they're much better than you, if you can get in a game of skate with them, play skate with them. The majority of the time, unless there's just a whole bunch of people playing, they'll actually stop the game and teach you how to do tricks that you didn't know how to do before you start playing the game. So you'll get a lot of insight on how to do stuff firsthand from somebody who's clearly can do them, since they're about to get a letter on you and skate. 5, compare yourself to other people. It's a goal to achieve. Typically, you do want to try to skate with people who are better than you so that you can learn from them and then you can get better. That doesn't mean that because you're getting better, you can't skate with people who's not as good as you. Take notice when somebody is better, or if somebody can do something you can't, learn from them. And it's just as simple as that. And 6, stay within your skill range. If you are going out and skating with people who's better than you, they may be doing stuff that is outside of your skill range. What I mean by this is not to not try new tricks. You need to try new tricks, you need to try new things. For instance, the biggest stair set that you've ever ollied or done anything off of is a 3-stair, and you're skating with somebody who's kick flipping a 9. You probably don't want to jump from a 3-stair to a 9-set just because they're not even really comparable. The impact you're going to take and what you need to do to prepare for it. If you're skating a 3, you really just want to, like, as you go up, if you can, go up per stair. So if you're skating a 3 and you want to get bigger, go up to 4. Probably don't go over a 5, and just gradually do that. And just because you did a 3 for the first time one day doesn't mean that you're ready to just go up to a 4 or a 5. You need to get comfortable, you need to learn how the stairs work, and then when you feel comfortable with the next set, then move forward. If something just seems way too scary, or just like you just feel really bad about it and you don't feel comfortable, don't jump into it. Do it as you feel that you can do it. Number 7, buy local or skater-owned company. People say that a lot, but I don't see anything wrong with buying from corporate companies. Sometimes you need to get a good deal, and a lot of times they'll be able to give you the better deal because they're selling so much more. Maybe they can give it at a lower price. Nike, I think Nike's done a lot for skateboarding. And when they first came out, people were saying that they were going to ruin skateboarding, but they funded a lot of competitions, and they're paying a lot of skaters these days. So, you know, anytime skaters are getting paid to do what they need to do, that's a good thing. If you do have a local skate shop, support them so that skateboarding in your community will continue to grow. And if you do have a favorite brand, then support that brand. 8, you want to learn to fall. Even if you have to practice, just kick pushing and then jumping off the board and learn how to fall in a way that you reduce the impact, so you'll reduce injury. Just skate real fast and then, you know, run right into some grass or something, so your board stops and you just fly forward, and then learn how to take that impact so that you can just distribute it and keep rolling. Try not to put your hands behind you when you fall. If anything, really just put your hands here and try to protect your head if you're not wearing a helmet, because what usually happens is when your arm goes back, you run the potential of it snapping like at the elbow. Number 9, stretch. Do a little warm up, feel more comfortable. You have more of a flow when you're skating, and then you don't have to risk pulling a muscle. Your muscles will recover easier if you stretch them before you work them. So if you do have a long day of skating and like your legs are on fire by the end of the day and they're just jelly, it'll be easier to recover the next days moving forward. 10, again, most important, go back to rule number 1, skate your way. Don't worry about anybody else. If you like some old school skate and you want to skate like Mike V, go for it. Personally, I love doing that. That's the fun in skating. And the more fun you have with it, then really the higher chances are that you will end up becoming pro, and then more power to you.